Here we go.
How many people here watch or heard of Game of Thrones?
Heard of it.
Pretty good number? Okay. So we were looking at our priorities for Q4 and realized that a lot of them were kind of related towards, for Q3, related for planning for Q4. Things that we're going to release in the future, and we're just kind of making preparations. Most importantly, a lot of these things are things that are coming up that we're reaching out to the public. So we're going out to consumers, whether it's Blue Book Express for businesses or consumers with the marketplace, trying to make sure that they actually can know what the site is. So how do we protect patients if they don't even know who we are? So we need to build public awareness in preparation for all these things that we're working on releasing this quarter. That's why we're introducing Winter is Coming, Game of Goals.
Post.
Sorry. Which way? What game?
Other way.
Big reveal. So everybody has.
So for those that don't watch Game of Thrones, just a quick recap on the show. Essentially, it's a kind of a fantasy show, a very adult Lord of the Rings, if you will. But it's about 7 kingdoms that are 7 kingdoms are competing to rule the realm. These kingdoms all have a family and a house name and a flag, and they're always at war with one another. And that's one of the common themes on the show. So they're always competing and they're trying to recruit to their cause. But the greater evil that's happening is there's this huge threat beyond the wall that ultimately all the 7 kingdoms are going to have to unite to stave off this impending invasion. And so the kingdoms got to come together to protect the realm from the enemies, which leads us to how this translates into the types of competitions that we're going to have for this quarter.
So we all have, at least one version of social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn. We produce a lot of content. I know Jody does a great job of, finding the things where we're, say, mentioned in news articles, or the white paper that Bo did. We don't do a great job of pushing those out to other people. So our idea is to divide the company into 7 teams or 7 kingdoms and have them each compete with each other to see which team can produce the most social media posts, whether that's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, anything. Really, we want to get the word out there. We want to make sure that people actually can know, what is Healthcare Blue Book. So each month, what we're going to do is whichever team produces the most posts is going to win the crown for that month. So that would be a Real Crown gift card, so that they can get the go to a movie or something. But really, most importantly, is not the competition amongst ourselves to see who can win. Just this short-term goal. If we have one team that gets 10 posts and the other gets 5, that's not really success. What we're really focused on is external. We want to get it out to people. We want to make sure that we have enough that it's actually useful. So our main goal is to get 1,000 posts at the end of the quarter from all 7 teams put together.
We want to take these 1,000 posts and build the wall. So you see the wall that's holding off in the north. It's a 300-mile wide, 700-foot tall wall. Obviously, we would not want to build one that size.
Come on.
So what we're going to do is have each social media post signified by a just colored sticky note posted up on the wall as soon as you walk into the office, so that by the end of the month, as we get to 1,000 posts, the entire wall is covered with these post-it notes, each detailing a particular post. So, and it doesn't have to be like, here's exactly what I posted, more just, hey, I did something. And so if we have teams that say are a little bit better about this than others, their color post-it note will be much more prevalent on the wall. So you kind of have people competing with each other to make sure that they're posting more than the other teams.
And for the posts, some logistics. Obviously, 7 teams will have 7 different colors of post-it notes, similar to what you see here. Each team will have a bannerman or a banner woman that will be responsible for counting the number of those posts. And we have some general guidelines as far as what the posts need to be. It needs to be an actual URL. It needs to have benefit Blue Book either directly or indirectly, and Blue Book be tagged. And it needs to be professional and show the company in a good PR fashion. I'm drinking at the lake with my buddies. Go Blue Book. But another piece on this to get the team involvement is after we roll out this theme, to have the team leader and that individual team come up with a house name and a house flag, which will also be posted on the wall when you walk in. So there's a level of creativity that can be involved as well. And your posts, so you'll walk in and you'll see the color of the Post-it notes will signify the teams, and whether it's initials or the names, that individual bannerman or woman can be responsible for making sure.
And the grand prize?
Yes. So the final prizes, in keeping with the theme of the Song of Fire and Ice, which is the series of books that the show is based off of, we have 3 levels of rewards. If collectively we see that all of our posts reach 800 across all various social media accounts, then we're going to have ice cream brought into the office. If we reach 900 posts, we have 1 or 2 things. We will have Blaze Fire Pizza catered, or if logistics can work out, Zach has the ability to fire roast a pig. But it sounds like there's a lot that goes into that.
Zach is officially committed to it.
But the big winner is
Anyone
Yeah.
wants to hang out in the parking lot in the other side. I'll bring the beer.
You might need support.
You're going to love for 1,000.
Yeah, the grand prize for 1,000, especially within the realm when they win a huge battle, they celebrate with song, dance, and drink, and they have a festival. What festival comes up in October? Oktoberfest in Germantown. So it will be up to House Sullivan and House Rice in terms of what level of participation we can have with Oktoberfest, but it's a great event for anybody that's been. It's family friendly. It's over a weekend in October, and some level of company organized outing there, or there's an ability to set up different types of sponsorships or booths. So that would be.
We're going to make blue beer.
Pro blue beer.
All right.
All right.
Westbrook.
Yeah, questions? Yeah, nice job. Well done.